Here's what you need to know about AddMaple. AddMaple supports complex files. For example, this 292 megabyte file from Kaggle, and we are going to include a time trial to see how long it takes to open this file in Excel. Just click, and AddMaple is going to summarize all those columns so that we can just dive in and analyze our data visually. No need for code, no need for formula, we can dive straight in. Nearly 840,000 rows summarized in under 21 seconds, all on your own system. Done! Let's start exploring. First up we see firms. I'm going to rename this to company. There we go. I'm going to expand this. We see records of reviews by company, McDonald's, Deloitte, EY, and we can see it has quite a long tail. So why don't we easily add a filter, which brings me to my second point. AddMaple makes it super easy to filter and segment. So let's filter by company, has more than, and let's do 18,000 records. Done. We've gotten rid of some of our long tail data there. And this brings me to my third point. AddMaple has an automated stats engine that helps reveal relationships between the column that you're viewing in the detail view and other columns in your data. So we can see that the first recommended column for us to explore is what is your opinion of the CEO. The second one is compensation and benefits. We have a p-value and a v, Kramer's v, compensation and benefits. And we see the star ratings relate to the companies here. So Microsoft received the most 4 and 5 star ratings. We automatically do a top 2 box type chart here where you can see the full distribution, and when you scroll down you see those that ranked lower overall for compensation and benefits. You can pull the 3 into the positive rating here. You can pull it back into neutral, you can rearrange it that way, or you could hide the neutral to view. Oh, hang on, Excel just finished and it put all the columns inside one column and didn't actually display all the rows. Now where were we? Or you could hide the neutral to view the top 2 versus the bottom 2 boxes in a Likert scale chart like this. Next up, I'm going to show you how easy it is to cycle through grouped opinion scale questions. I'm going to bin company and compensation. I'm going to expand this grouped opinion scale question here. AddMaple automatically groups these opinion scale questions because it detects that they were repeated in a series. So now we're looking at the overall ratings that all these reviews within our filtered segment gave for diversity and inclusion, overall rating, all the way down to senior management, and we can see that overall all these reviewers gave the highest star ratings to diversity and inclusion, followed by overall rating. You can turn on show average so that you'll see the above average responses for more positive versus more negative star ratings. And this brings me to my next point. Easily group and ungroup for comparative analysis. You can get rid of the grouping or apply grouping. It's flexible. So let's just look at overall rating. Let's bin the others. And now let's add a pivot for company. And we want these rating scales on the right. So let's swap. Now we've got the rating scales on the right, and we can see that for overall ratings, Apple received the highest overall ratings, followed by Microsoft, followed by Deloitte, followed by PwC, and you've got the amounts of records here. So you can see that it doesn't matter that some of these organizations received more reviews than others. AddMaple shows you a breakdown across all the stars regardless of the amounts of reviews, and you can cycle through. So we're looking at overall rating now, where Apple and Microsoft, Deloitte are at the top, but if we look at work-life balance, Oracle, Microsoft, IBM are now in the lead. This is how the distribution looks when you look at work-life balance by organization. And next up, AddMaple supports aggregation. You can slice your data by weighting and all sorts. So we have expanded company, we've got IBM, McDonald's, and so forth. And what we're looking at now is the total number of reviews that we received by company. But what if we want to view company by average rating? We're going to aggregate. We are going to view the average overall rating by company. So we can see that Apple received an average of 4.05, Microsoft 3.97, Deloitte, and so forth. And that was really quick aggregation. We support average, median, count of unique, total amount of. AddMaple supports dates, expand a date column. AddMaple will show you which other columns are significant to the date column. Click on that, and we can see that the review date is linked to do you recommend this firm question, and you can see that over time the yes overall for all of these firms, we're not looking at one specific firm, that overall yes has kind of gone down slightly, no has tapered down, but that the neutral responses have increased over time. And the final thing I want to show you, we can share charts. I'm going to share a chart. It will automatically pull in the information that it contains in this chart, but you could type in your own comments. Click next, click on this link here, and this is what your colleagues and clients would see if you had created this chart for them. And they will have the ability to view this as a chart or a table, as Likert or categorical, which companies received above average positive reviews, and they can add numbers to the chart. I hope you enjoy exploring AddMaple. Thank you for stopping by.